Well, we all know what retirement is supposed to bring: a little rest, a little relaxation. And if everyone was content with the quieter life, we could sign off right now. Fortunately for us, there are people like the Doyles. They weren't quite ready to call it quits on the adventure front, even, as Carolyn Dunn discovered, if it involved a little sacrifice.
After 38 years of marriage, Vince and Alana Doyle have lost count of the meals they've had together, but they never dreamed they'd be dining in Afghanistan. Now that's exactly what they're doing. 8 months into retirement, Vince was at his wit's end. Alana was at her wit's end with a retired Vince. That's when an online conversation with their son, a civilian worker at Kandahar Airfield, changed everything.
I was talking to him on the webcam one day, and he said, "Hey, Dad, by the way, there's old farts over here too, you know."
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. I made some inquiries and spoke to the SNC-Lavalin people, and with an eye to coming over here in September.
That's going to be when we kick off the reprint.
SNC-Lavalin is the company the government has hired to do the jobs usually done by civilians. It needed someone with Vince's military experience, hiring him as a quality control manager right away.
Switch light.
Alana decided she wasn't missing out on this adventure. She applied for a job working in supply management. Within days, they both signed on for a 6-month tour.
There's only twice in your life you can do it, when you're young and foolish or old and senile. And we're going to come back and do it again when we're old and senile.
After 40 years in the Air Force, Vince Doyle is again in his element.
Coming here is the full circle for my career. While I wish I were here working on airplanes, that opportunity didn't present it here. But being here, supporting the troops, is the next best thing.
I hope that we are making their lives a little smoother, you know, helping them do what they have to do every day.
Of course, Kandahar is nothing like Winnipeg, Manitoba. The occasional rocket attack drives that point home. Alana misses her bubble baths. Vince gets the odd craving for his favorite Irish whiskey. You'll often find the Doyles walking the base together, but not too close. The no fraternization rule applies to everyone.
He lives in one tent, I live across the street in another tent. I live with 8 girls, he lives with 8 guys.
So when darkness falls in Kandahar, they bid each other goodnight. And even though they can't live together, they wouldn't have it any other way. The Doyles have just signed on to stay for another 7 months.
Don't slam the door.
Carolyn Dunn, CBC News, Kandahar.